moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Good morning and welcome to the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television for Thursday, 5th December 2024. We are coming to you live from the Port Mall here in Scarborough, Tobago. I am Adana Kumbi, and this is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. What day would you not rejoice? Once there is life, let us continue to give God thanks and praise for life, for He has given us a beautiful gift that we cannot gift ourselves. And as we continue to celebrate Tobago Day, yes, just yesterday, last night, in fact, with the awards, I will talk a little bit more about that as we go through the programming this morning. But I want us to celebrate who we are as a people of Tobago, and you know, just a person in the Caribbean region. Think about all the things that make us unique, that define us as a Tobagonian, that makes us separate and stand out among the rest. As we go through today, let us remember that we are indeed special and we are loved by the Almighty God for all the things that He has blessed us with here on the island of Tobago. We do hope that you could stay with us throughout the entire programming this morning. Of course, you know we're in the month of December, so things are festive around here, and you'll start seeing a lot of Christmassy things here in the studio of Tobago Updates Television, so you want to stay tuned. But in the meantime, we head on over to the news in 90 seconds.
Thank you, Adana. Here is your news in 90 seconds for Thursday, December 5th, 2024. The Tobago Day Awards 24 ceremony, held last evening at the Shore Park Complex, celebrated excellence and the remarkable achievement of Tobagonians. Honors were presented in 3 categories. The Tobago Honor of Gold recognized individuals for their distinguished and outstanding service to Tobago. The Tobago Honor of Silver acknowledged individuals and one cultural group for their long and meritorious contributions, while the Tobago Honor of Bronze honored individuals for loyal and devoted service. Additionally, special awards were presented, including the Rose Gold Medal of Honor for Women, the THA Award of Merit, the Tobago Diaspora Award, and the Chief Secretary Award, further highlighting exceptional contributions across various spheres. Up next, President of the Tobago Business Chamber, Martin George, has called for clarity and transparency regarding the expenditure on the Tobago Airport project. George urged the government to publicly disclose detailed financial records to address allegations of excessive spending and to comply with public procurement laws. While acknowledging that the new airport is welcomed by many, George raised concerns about its large capacity relative to actual demand, drawing parallels to past controversies like the Piaku project. He warned that failure to address these concerns could lead to further speculations, calls for inquiries, or even legal action, emphasizing the importance of vigilant oversight and responsible management of public funds. And finally, 3 representatives from the CDC and the PEPFAR commended the Tobago Health Promotion Clinic, describing it as top of the line for its unique integrated services, including social support. The team visited the clinic on December 2nd to assess post-violence care services using the WHO and the PEPFAR Quality Assurance tool, making the first implementation of this tool in the Caribbean. Their visit coincided with the World AIDS Day observance, during which they collaborated with the Tobago officials, including Secretary of Health Dr. Faith B. Israel, to enhance public health efforts and promote HIV/AIDS awareness. And that was your news in 90 seconds.
Thank you, Bianna, for our news there in 90 seconds. And of course, our top story, a beautiful story there. As we know, we are in Tobago Day celebration mode. And last night was the award ceremony. I know, Bianna, I know you're bursting with excitement to go through the list of awardees who received what. Indeed, a proud moment for us in Tobago. And I know sometimes life can get hard and, you know, you're just doing what you're doing. And to be recognized for your service is something always so humbling and so sobering. And so let's celebrate with them this morning.
First up in the category of the Tobago Honor of Gold, 4 persons received that award. We had Stanley Beard, Mr. Wilford James, I can't remember the other two persons, the names I'm not familiar with. The silver medal, they had 5 persons and 1 cultural group receiving, which was music amateurs. But the group that I want us to focus on is the bronze group. Those individuals, we had 7 individuals and at least 4 cultural groups. And one person that I want to recognize in that group is Mr. Wood, Mr. Hezekiah Wood. He would have received an award in that category, and you know, for his loyal and outstanding long service to Tobago, you know, so that was really commendable for him.
And you know, talking about Mr. Wood, what I know about him is that he is very intentional,
yes,
and passionate, you
and
know,
devoted as well.
That's right,
yes.
And you know, very result oriented.
Yes.
And I remember him being a teacher at the Signal Hill, at the time was Signal Hill Senior Comprehensive School there,
yes,
and being also caring and nurturing and ensuring that you kind of understood the theories and the principles that he was trying to teach. And even, you know, in his senior years, you would see that he still has that kind of warm, welcoming type of, let me show you a few things type of way, you know. And you know, I really want to say congratulations to him as well.
I hope someone who is listening can pick up those, you know, qualities of their father.
We can only hope for the best, you know. We're not calling any names, but we can only hope for the best. And
yes,
of course, we want to say congratulations to all the awardees. Congratulations to the Tobago House of Assembly for celebrating 44 years.
Yes.
Some of us were not even born when the THA began, but we want to say thank God for life. We want to say thank God, you know, for the transformation and where we are now. Especially as we're talking about autonomy for Tobago and the fight and the push that continues there.
Yes.
You know, we've come a long way and we still have a long way to go. So I just want to send out this encouragement to those who are in the administration of the THA at this point in time, all the supporters, all the well-wishers. Let's continue fighting. Let's continue working and, you know, hopefully
pushing Tobago forward. Yeah.
That's right. And hopefully we could be on a wall of fame somewhere, having fought for Tobago and getting Tobago to where we really want it to be in the end. I mean, the fight will be continuous until we all pass, but we will continue fighting until the next generation comes and takes the baton and takes it on.
But you know, one thing at Dana, while you know watching the live taking in the award ceremony, I said, you know, probably both of us could have been invited, you know, to just sit down and feel the ambience, the specialness of the atmosphere, you know, to celebrate with the awardees.
I suppose we need to pose this to the Office of the Chief Secretary. Well,
yes.
How about that? You know, of course, we're just having a good time here this morning in the studio. And of course, we celebrate. We really do celebrate. And we believe that Tobago is a beautiful space. Our people are beautiful. Our culture is beautiful. And in fact, I will share a little bit more later in the program with our viewers about elements of Tobago. Bianna, thank you so much for being here on set with us and going through and celebrating with the awardees here on the island of Tobago. And I do hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, of course, it's that time of the morning where we celebrate with those who are celebrating. It's time for our birthday shout-outs. This morning, we start the celebrations by saying happy birthday to Dana Joseph. Dana Joseph is celebrating a birthday today. And Dana, we want to say happy birthday to you. We pray God's blessings upon your life. And as you enter this new chapter, we pray that the pages of this book are beautifully written. So happy birthday to you. We also say happy birthday to Sparkle Dennis. Sparkle Dennis is also celebrating a birthday. And Sparkle, we do hope that you can maintain that smile every single day of this new year. So happy birthday to you, Sparkle. And rounding up the birthday celebrations today is Shellon Solomon. Shellon Solomon is also celebrating. And Shellon, we pray God's blessings upon your life. We do hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday season and that you celebrate with your loved ones, family, friends, and well-wishers. So happy birthday to you as well. And of course, for all of you who are celebrating a birthday, even if we don't have your photo, whether it's a birthday, an anniversary, a promotion, a retirement, whatever you are celebrating, we join in the celebration with you. And it's my recommendation that you remember to give God thanks, thank Him for life, and thank Him for the opportunity to celebrate, because of course, He's the one who provided that opportunity for you. And talking about celebration, as you are aware, we are celebrating 44 years of Tobago Day, formerly known as THA Day. We are celebrating Tobago 44 44 years since the Tobago House of Assembly has been installed, and we're just going through the phases and the paces. And I want to shout out a big shout out this morning to the Office of the Chief Secretary and for their communications unit for coming up with this idea. I'm not sure if you're aware about the Vogue questions, line of questionings, the kind of magazine questions, and they did an edition of that 44 in 24. And I have a little clip I want to share with you guys this morning. As that interview is being done, you hear the Chief Secretary speaking about what it means to be a Tobagonian.
Yes. And with all of that, what do you believe is the most misunderstood aspect of being Tobagonian?
I think the most misunderstood aspect of being Tobagonian is the fact that as Tobagonian, we share a different culture than the rest of the country. The truth is, we're just different. Our construct is different. The island essentially came about from different political and historical means. So naturally, the way we sound, the way we speak, we're just culturally different. And there's nothing bad about being culturally different.
So there you have it. There's nothing wrong with being culturally different, and we must embrace who we are as people here on the island of Tobago. If you have a chance, you need to go over to the Office of the Chief Secretary's Facebook page and listen to that entire 44 in 24 interview. I thoroughly enjoyed it. You will get to know a little bit more about the Chief Secretary, whether he likes bush tea or chocolate tea. You decide what you think he likes, and he'll tell you there on that. He talks about a typical day, being in the country, being from rural Tobago. It's such a beautiful interview, and again, I must say kudos to that office as we continue to celebrate Tobago Day. There are still activities ongoing. There's the art competition. There's so many things still happening here in the Tobago space as we celebrate 44 years. Can you imagine what 45 years would be like? I wait with bated breath to see how that is going to roll out. All right, so you might be wondering, it's time for us to decide who we're going to speak with this morning. So we start off the conversation by speaking with representatives from the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, and we speak with Inspector Caitlin Sterling and Acting Inspector Joseph Jordan. We're going to be talking about online scams and fraud awareness, as we know we're in the festive season, and the likelihood of this happening has increased. So you want to be aware as to what is happening, how to safeguard your funds, your space, and everything that concerns you in this time while shopping online. And they're also going to be speaking about the TTPS annual Christmas concert. Now, if you know anything about the TTPS Christmas concert, it's so diverse. The talent is amazing, so you want to hear about that when it's happening and how to be a part of it. And then we wrap things up by speaking with Ricardo Bob. He's a health inspector, and of course, it's white waste collection time. So we're going to be going through the roster for the cleanup for white waste and other things health related, especially in this festive time where people are trying to get rid of the old stuff in their house, preparing for the new stuff that's coming in. Before we go for a short break, I want to remind you we're launching something new right here on Tobago Updates Television. So you have to stay tuned as we give you the information. We'll be talking about Christmas. Yes, it's Christmas time here on the island of Tobago, globally, but we're going to be talking about a traditional Tobago Christmas, and you can be a part of it. So you have to stay tuned to get all the details as it relates to that program. You have to watch the morning show tomorrow morning, Friday, 6 December 2024, as we give you all the information. We talk about sponsors because we have sponsors on board who are going to be giving prizes out to viewers and persons who are participating in that program. So stay tuned for more details. In the meantime, we have to go for a short break. And as we go, we invite you to help us. Share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back.
Unwrap the magic of Christmas and have the best Christmas ever with a Christmas Wishes loan from Bethel Credit Union.
Up to 20,000 can be yours, so you can take care of all those Christmas expenses. You could even pay off all your debts and your credit card.
Come on down to where we make wishes come through because we see you
At BCU.
Visit any of our offices today at 31 Bethlehem Road, Bethel, Tobago, or Mount Mary Lower, Scarborough, Tobago.
You can contact us at 639-8226-660-7358 or 631-1336.
Normal lending criteria apply. Think, plan, save with Bethel Credit Union. Because we see you at BCU. We see you at BCU. Come on down, get a loan or two, cause we see you this Christmas at BCU.
It's the season of unforgettable, magical moments together. A song that reminds us of how our love blossomed. The warm, comforting smell of Christmas Day that brings us together. That feeling of comfort when our loved ones see the magic happening before their eyes. This Christmas, believe in magic. Only at Standard.
Are you thinking about spending Christmas in Tobago? Well, call us at Thorns Place. We are located at the hills of Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port, with rooms starting at 200 TT. Call us now at 745-7306 or 682-8676. Follow us on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. Message us on WhatsApp at Thorns Place. Your Christmas in Tobago will be even more special.
Please be advised that the date and venue for the Tobago Day Thanksgiving service has been changed to Thursday, December 19th at the Shore Park Complex. Start time 9 a.m. Come give thanks with us as we continue our Tobago Day celebration.
Get ready for the most magical event of the season. The Tobago Gospel Promoters proudly presents Christmas Village. Christmas Village. Everything Christmas at the Scarborough Esplanade, Tobago. From the 18th to the 21st of December, 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily. 4 nights of live entertainment. Los Cantantes de Jesus. And from Tobago, El Corazon de Parang, Blessed Messenger, Janex, Bichon Pier, choirs, steel bands, and dance from across Tobago, and our featured drama production. It's a Christmas production you don't want to miss. From toys to curtains, wines, ginger beer, cake, and a kid zone. 4 days of everything Christmas. For all interested vendors, please contact 392-4060. And for general information on Christmas Village, 786-8736.
We coming together, me and my family, we eating together.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Welcome back to the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television. And again, happy Tobago celebration. You know, I can't say Tobago Day, that was yesterday, but we continue these celebrations. So I want to remind you of your uniqueness as a Tobagonian. We're going to get into conversations this morning, and we start off by speaking with Inspector Caitlin Sterling and Acting Inspector Joseph Jordan. We're talking this morning about online scams and fraud awareness. Good morning and welcome.
Hi, good morning, Adana. Welcome to the listening viewers.
Good morning to you, Adana. Welcome, Savannah. I appreciate us being here again. Welcome. Good morning to Trinidad and Tobago.
That's right, that's right. And you know, it's always a pleasure speaking with representatives from the TTPS as we go through the phases, and especially in this festive time as the topic lends to fraud, online scams and fraud, and the importance of people paying attention to what is happening. Because you've seen in the past where somebody, let's say for instance, they find a car on Facebook and they're going to meet up with this person to buy this car, and then they pay the money online, like a bank transfer online or something, and they go and it have no car, it have no person, it have the space just there, right? So we're gonna go through that type of conversation, how to identify a scam and a fraud awareness as it relates to shopping for Christmas, because shopping is heightened around this time of year. So let's get into that part of the conversation.
Right. So good morning. Before we go there, I would allow the inspector to give us a little update as what's taking place in Tobago.
Well, I know Adana love the Tobago, the updates, so
yes.
The crime in Tobago. So this morning, I see we experiencing a decrease in SRC. We're at a good place at this moment. For the last 3 months, compared to the 2023, we have a decrease in the SRC for the month of October. From September, October, November, we have a decrease in SRC. But however, we've seen an increase in property crimes. So we're having a lot of break-ins and larcenies, where we're seeing a lot of televisions, brush cutters are being stolen. And however, these items are offered for sale and persons are buying. So you must be suspicious that someone comes to sell you a brush cutter. They don't have a store. They sell and at the price they're giving you at. So you have to be aware. We've seen a lot of the items are being sold on the windward side of Tobago. A lot of items are being offered. So we asking persons, if you see items like these come to you, say something. Call someone and say something. We have this drug bus that was a plus for the Tobago police officers. They are dedicated workers. Yeah, for the past month we haven't gotten any violent crimes in terms of shootings and woundings. So we're hoping that we go through the year on that positive note.
All right. A few things in relation to what you're talking about there. I want to go to persons buying items that are being sold. First of all, it's not even new, I'm sure. If you go into somebody's premises and you take something belonging to them and you try to resell it, obviously it's something that is used. So you would have to kind of question where did they get this from, right? You were mentioning earlier that there's a reduction in SRC. Tell us, what is SRC?
Serious crimes. So we talk about house breaking and larceny. We talk about woundings. But we have violent crime, which is also serious crimes. We talk about the murders. We talk about the larcenies, and these offenses we call serious crimes. Those are our tower crime in Tobago is house breaking and larceny. So these are what we call our serious crime, which includes our property crimes also, right? So we've seen a 3% decrease in our serious crimes in comparison to 2023.
Right, and you know, I also want to talk a little bit about the drug bust. I know we speak about if you see something, say something and give the information. How did that? What led to that bust? What was the information that came forward? I mean, I know you can't divulge too much, but it's a big thing.
Well, as you said, if you see something, say something, and that was a perfect example. If you see something, say something. But then I cannot divulge, because then it wouldn't be if you see something.
Is it something that you were monitoring for a while, or is it, a lucky break, or is it, how did it happen in that regard? Are you able to see?
I wouldn't be able to give you that information. But
all right.
The information that was gathered was successful.
Okay.
Yeah?
And in relation to creating an atmosphere in Tobago, as we going into the topic of online scams and fraud, how is the TTPS positioned to ensure that people remain safe during this season, especially when they are shopping? Are you going to do more public education in terms of telling people keep your handbag under your arm. You know, what kind of public education are you going to put out there to ensure you support the public in terms of buying and selling during this Christmas season?
All right. So fundamentally, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service continue to advise the public that they need to be aware of their surroundings and they need to secure their property as well as your personal items. That has been the mandate of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service from inception. And the first line of protection is, as it relates to, is self-preservation. And you should not be in a position just giving away your money, giving away your things, because it comes right back to the issue that we are going to explore as it relates to online scam, online fraud. Now, many of us continue to be victim of advertisements on places such as Facebook Marketplace. As you started off the interview, you spoke to the matter of persons buying cars through advertisement, and that has been one of our sore points in the Tobago division, in particular reports coming to the fraud squad. The persons are seeing advertisements, they are communicating with the person via Facebook, WhatsApp, or most of these social media platforms, and they are just telling them, all right, go to the bank or to one of the MoneyGram, Western Union, and send her $5,000. And once you send it by this evening, later, the vehicle will be coming up on the boat. Then we go, and they would also send up the contract and all these things. And fundamentally, what we require is due diligence. Who are these people? Where are they registered? And we continue to advise members of the public, do not spend your money foolishly. Do the checks and balances, because a lot of people that is how they are making their living, by scamming or simply robbing people. And when you do that now, you make a report, and only after that fact, you are hearing, well, I wasn't too sure, and I had and all these uncertainty comes up. But the fact is, you are $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 short when that could have been avoided.
Yeah, you know, due diligence really is very, very important. But let's talk about Facebook Marketplace, for instance, right? It's internationally known. A lot of people use it, and there are good transactions that take place there. And so people might feel, well, it's a good place. It's approved, accredited. So let me take a chance there. Let's say, for instance, you use Marketplace a couple times and you get through. The item is justifiable. The spending is justifiable. You actually have the product is viable. So you're good to go. And then take another chance.
Right. So, as you said, Facebook Marketplace is one of them. It reaches out to a large cross-section of the population or across the world. So a lot of people who have items for sale or products for sale would use that platform. However, it comes back to due diligence. You can look at the profile or the page profile, look at the history. Sometimes people would just appear. If you look at the history a few weeks ago, how credible are these people? A simple thing that is advised. Yes, let me keep with the car. You see this person or see these advertisements that relates to car sales. Ask around, you know about John Brown? You know anybody who got a car from John Brown? And 99% of the time, a lot of people would say, never heard about that person. But by that time, some of us already departed with our money. And we have to be mindful as to how, when, and where we spend our funds. Because a lot of these online transactions are basically instant, and they are communicating with you. They're always going to tell you, well, you send the money yet? Send it to this location. There's always a hustle. And from the time you see, that is one of the inclinations that you can pay attention to. That urgency for you to do that transaction. And lo and behold, as that transaction completes, the only communication you have with them, receive the funds, are organizing the send of the car or the item, and that does be the end of that. and they find themselves by the police station making a report because they did not do due diligence. Online transactions are convenient, but they are a lot of, it's easy for someone to be tricked or to be defrauded of their money. We speak about online, basically online fraud, and it have things like fake web pages coming up. Recently we have had publications from the Republic Bank as well as the Police Service Credit Union, where there are similar looking pages, online pages that represents these established organizations, and when you do check it out, they are incorrect. So one of the things we are asking persons to do, look at the spelling of the websites, see if there are any unusual markings, so that you do not get caught in these people and their foolishness and their fakery, because it is quite prevalent in Trinidad and Tobago and across the world.
And you know, the key thing here, you keep saying, every example you give, it goes back to due diligence. Yes. Because you have to pay attention. I mean, I know especially around Christmas time, you want to get stuff in a hurry. It might be a last minute gift. It might be something you forgot, and your budget probably thin by that point in time. And then somebody comes up with a brand new something for 3/4 less than what you would pay for. So it's like a good, perfect deal. You know, it must be divine intervention, right. So I must buy it. But due diligence is missing, and this is what is you're repeatedly saying through this advice.
Yes, because we're seeing it's the Christmas season, and this is the time for the fraudsters to come out, because they know persons have money to spend, gifts to buy. So, you know, as the sergeant was saying, the police service is investigating the police service credit union. So if someone is so brave to go and do a web page similar to the TTPS and having persons sending their money, you know, so that's why he said due diligence. Look at the web page carefully, because it's very similar to the police service web page. Look at it, make calls, because we have numbers, make calls before you just send your money carelessly about the place, you know, and be mindful that it's Christmas time and persons are looking to scam you. So you just have to be very, very careful.
And that is important too, because I mean, if you have if you replicate a page, your fraud, your fake a page, as you rightfully said, the phone number. If you see 2 TTPS pages coming up on your Facebook, you know, call a number that you know, especially if you've done business with TTPS credit union before, and verify. You really have to do due diligence, because this is the time of year where everybody hustling. Everybody's a hustler. All of a sudden, you see everybody have pimentos to sell. This one had that to sell. This one had that to sell. So you really have to do your due diligence.
But but in addition to that, let us play for what we see, because many of the items people are promising to send them, and I basically offensive larceny trick. There isn't anything to buy, so they tell you, well, send your money, I will send a vehicle for you, or I will send some toys because it's Christmas time. And the person don't have no store, they don't have anything, they're not into that business. So you spend your money for something that never existed. And that is one aspect of it. And there is also the aspect of some people might actually be into the business, but they cannot satisfy your needs, but they take your money, and time again, they're only promising and promising. So the aspect of fraudulent conversion comes into play. So we still have to be mindful as to what we do, how we do it. And if the deal is too real or too good to be true, something is wrong. Because there are some expensive gadgets out there. You know, this is the Christmas time. Persons want an expensive iPhone and Samsung. And you see a website again. Or somebody call you, you receive a message. Our phone might be usually $10,000, you will get for $5,000. How? Something wrong. We have to do due diligence. And another interesting aspect, sometimes we always winning prizes and we ain't playing no game, no way.
That's the other thing.
We ain't played any game, but we're winning prizes. But then they follow up with that. You have to pay to collect your prize. I have received messages and I asked them, well, take out the money from the winnings and send the rest for me. We keep it simple. But we as human nature, we like things at the best price. We like deals. Not saying that all deals are not good, but we must be realistic in what we are doing and let us, as much as possible. If we want certain items, they are established entities you can go to. And even though you are doing online transaction, make sure the web pages are in alignment with the company. And I would go a step further. As much as we have the online concept, I still believe in making a phone call. Call the organization, the entity or the business and ask them, are you selling so and so? Do you have it? At least have that formal communication, because many persons who make reports, they never had a conversation, well, verbal conversation. Most of it is over the phone, well, via online or WhatsApp messages.
And you know, in relation to, just going off what a viewer is saying here online, in relation to the person who falls victim to this scam, or even persons buying things when they know a television set is $25,000 and somebody comes selling it to you for $2,500.
Inspect.
Right.
Receiving
what happens? Right.
So there's offense receiving stolen goods. So you are guilty by participating. So how could you? And as the inspector started off earlier, somebody come with a brush cutter, it ain't new. You clearly see it's used. Where you get it from? You ain't having a shop nowhere in your house. You ain't repairing anything, but you're selling it, but people are buying. And once again, it comes down to a deal. Because a brush cutter maybe 3,000, a man say, well, give me a little 15 now. Or some of them will go as far low as 500. And you swear you get a steal of a deal. And at the end of the day, the police knocking on your door. Because somebody brush cutter was stolen and we understand you bought it.
So in that instance, there are two offenses that can be created: receiving stolen item and money laundering, right? So there are two offenses that can be created. So persons, we know when people come to us with items, you would have the intuition that something is wrong, this item is hot. Stay away from that item. Yeah?
Exactly. And this Yuletide season, who wants to be behind bars? Who wants to be a part of something, of course, that is not legit? Ladies and gentlemen, you have to do your due diligence. You have to ensure that whomever you are purchasing from, whether it is online or in person, that the product they are selling is legit. Do your due diligence. Yes, we all want a bargain. We all want to save some money because we want to buy as many items as possible with the budget we have. But we have to do our due diligence. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to go for a short break before we return as we continue conversations with Inspector Caitlin Sterling and Acting Inspector Joseph Jordan of the TTPS. We'll take a short break. In the meantime, help us to share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back.
This Christmas, believe in magic. Enjoy our electrifying deals on electronics that'll have you dancing. Only at Standard.
When the game is on, you don't want to miss the best moments. With Amplia TV, you can enjoy our ultimate sports package and watch your favorite games on the go. Stay connected and informed with sports news, scores, and stats with Amplia's fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 gigabyte fiber internet, you can stream riveting football action, cricket, NBA games, and much more. With Amplia, it's game on. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-4663. Amplia. Do more, live more.
Want to get better? Where to start? What kind of exercise to do? What to eat? How to get restful sleep? Need a doctor to search for root cause? Look no further. Come to Majuba Hill Lifestyle Center Foundation at our Wellness Center in Goodwood, or Food Hub in Darrow Springs, Scarborough, or Doctor's Office in Goodwood and Darrow Spring. Contact 49 Swift 4979 438.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
I believe I was a community person all my life. Being one of the 6 children of Charles Anthony and Pharaoh Beard, who were teachers. So you should know teachers were community people. And being the last of their lot, then it was in me, say in your DNA. When I left here, I was 19 and basically went to, as I said, Winnipeg to go to school. And I recognized Canada was just a country of various immigrant populations, so a mixture of all the cultures. It dawned on me one day that at least Tobago had a number of villages and diverse cultural histories. And while there, I got the idea that, hey, we could do something with all the history and the various cultural art forms in Tobago, put it together as a heritage festival. I went to Lansome and I got the people of Lansome to support the idea that, hey, we could do something called a Blue Food Festival. The rest is history. It's all about commitment. You have to be committed to a cause. You don't follow fashions because this is red or this is blue or this is black. You have to be committed to a cause, and that cause has to be the community.
Mr. George Stanley.
Welcome back to the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television. And of course, we were looking there at Mr. George Stanley Baird winning the Tobago Medal of Honor Gold Award for Public Service, Education, Culture and Community Service. What an honor. What are you doing for your Tobago? Do you want to be awarded? Let's get working. And one fine day at Tobago Awards, perhaps you might be a recipient. We have to continue to work together to build communities across the island of Tobago, to continue to stand out and represent who we are as a people to the entire world. Again, many, many congratulations to all the awardees there, and let's continue to make Tobago a beautiful place. In fact, the greatest little island on the planet. We continue conversations this morning in studio as we continue speaking with Inspector Caitlin Sterling and Acting Inspector Joseph Jordan of the TTPS. We left off earlier speaking about online scams and fraud, and we're going to continue that aspect of the conversation as we head on onto another aspect of fraudulent behavior with online shopping.
Excellent. Right. So as we continue, some tips we want to look at. As shoppers, we need to protect our credit cards. Many of us sometimes lend persons our credit card or give our partner or a family member use of a credit card, and sometimes when you receive your bill, you realize that you are seeing charges that you are not aware of. Sometimes we go on these websites and the credit cards the number is saved, or the credit card information is saved on these online platforms, and sometimes it opens a avenue for persons to fraudulently use your card. So be very careful how you use your credit cards as well as your debit and links card that we have in Trinidad and Tobago. Additionally, persons when you are using the ATMs, try not to go in the night. Be very aware of your surroundings. Ensure that there are no unusual devices by the ATM machines. And of course, do not let anybody assist you doing anything, because there are always persons who make the mischief. They will put up a skimmer, card reader, and all these things, and they are wrong, and they realize that they're getting challenges to use your credit or your card, and suddenly this person, excuse me, sir, excuse me, ma'am, you're having some challenges, and this is how they steal your money. And sometimes they often target the elderly persons. So we have to add, we as the younger ones, when our elderly folks are out, go with them. Do not allow them to go out by themselves so that the old criminal and them could take advantage of the younger, of the elderly. So in addition, business people, this is the season, sometime there will be an increase in your cash flow. Do not have a structure as it relates to you going to the bank to do deposits. Mix it up. If you need assistance, you can call the police. They would assist you in going to the bank, do your deposits. If you can, hire private security, armed security officers also assist in the fight against crime, because we do not want unfortunate instances coming around, especially during this festive season. So be mindful as to what you are doing, how you are doing it. Self-preservation. Take care of what belongs to you. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, and that is so true, because, sometimes, especially going to the ATM in the evening hours, night hours, for me, even outside of Christmas, I'm very, very, vigilant when I'm, even if I'm going to take out $20, you have to be very cautious and be aware as to what is happening around you, because you never can tell. It's so sad that that's the times we live in now, but it is what it is, and we really have to pay attention to what is happening around us. You spoke about protecting your credit card and your debit card when shopping online. And I know some establishments, they ask, should we save your credit card details? What is your advice in terms of doing that type of transaction? And how do you determine if you actually want to use your credit card to shop online as opposed to going into a store? I know some people shop on international sites. So how do you balance between trying to get something from outside of Trinidad and Tobago and using your credit card for local payments and determining, should I save it on the platform?
Right. So social media, the internet, is basically a means of convenience. And when you purchase stuff on these, even the established and reputable entities, what you find happening, you may do a transaction and a pop-up may come asking if you want to save your information. Considering what is happening in our current space, I would say no. If every time you have to go and shop, put in information newly. Do not leave your information there, because you do not know who can access it. Because with mobile banking, a lot of people, all the information is on their phone. And if your phone is not locked, somebody can pick up your phone casually, go into it, conduct transactions. So you have to safeguard by using whatever biometrics, fingerprint, do the necessary things to protect your identity, your information. So in relation to the question, I would say, 1, avoid public computers. Sometimes even in work, don't use work computers to do those things. As much as possible, if you have your personal computer or laptop or your phone, use those means to do your transaction. When you use a computer or a laptop that is generally used by anyone, you're putting yourself at a greater risk. You have to be able to secure your items, right? And in the event that you are unfortunately caught up with these unfortunate instances, you can report it to the police. You can report it to the company or the agency. And in the case of fraudulent matters, you can report it at the Sherburne Road police station. That is where the fraud squad office is located. You can communicate with us via our fraud@ttps.gov.tt, as well as TobagoFS@ttps.gov.tt, and our contact number 639-8888, and we have the extension 1413914, 155. So those are some of the contact numbers that you can reach out if you encounter any fraudulent activity. I want to ask persons and remind them that when you are doing these transactions, save the records. Whether it's online or you can have it printed, save it, because that is the evidence that would be required in order for us to investigate your matter. So save your stuff. Make sure that you have them in a secure place. You know, there are instances where some of the receipts tend to fade. Make a photocopy of it or scan it, send it. You can email it to yourself. Keep records whether the transactions are genuine or not. Keep records of your business transactions, so that in the event that you need to get, for example, a refund, you might have been fraudulently deceived. By you having that information, it would assist us in investigating and as well as protecting you and leaving that paper trail or that evidence for us to follow.
That's right. So I want to add, what are we seeing happening now with debit card and credit card? Persons stealing your debit card, you leave it careless, person stealing it. They going into the establishment, now we have tapping. So you don't have to have the number, you purchase and you just tap and your money. So within a space of one night, we see someone lost $8,000 because they stole the credit card and the debit card and they max it out. I mean, some of us, we start not remembering, so we tend to maybe just write our number, you know, your debit card number, your credit card number on a piece of paper and you have it in your wallet or something, and you lost your wallet. Within loss in your wallet, you lost your cash also. So we have to be very mindful and careful with securing our debit card and our credit card, especially in this Christmas season, because you know what will happen. You'll end up not having a Merry Christmas.
That's right, and we don't want that at all. We want, of course, to be vigilant and also to pay attention to our surroundings. Do your due diligence, as we spoke about in the first segment, and in this segment, of course, be aware of your surroundings and alert as you are conducting your Christmas shopping transactions. Don't lose your wallet. Don't write down your number on a piece of paper and stick it somewhere, because somebody might find it together with your wallet and max out your card. We don't want that. And talking about Christmas, the merry part of Christmas now, let's get into the Christmas concert, if we may. I know the TTPS usually hosts a beautiful Christmas concert, and so we want to talk about that at this point in time.
Yes. Let us bring some joyful cheers to the island of Trinidad, and the islands rather of Trinidad and Tobago, especially Tobago. So the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service will be having its annual variety concert on Saturday, 7th December at the Shore Park Cultural Complex. It is a free concert. It is hosted by the Commissioner and her executive, and we are inviting all to be part of it. That is where the Trinidad and Tobago Police Band showcase its talents. That show would be packed with our local skilled and talented personnel from within the police service, as well as some outside our partners that we have been working with over the years. So we want to invite the public. It is a free show. And those who would have remembered last year, I think somebody won a TV. Imagine you're coming to a free show and going home with items. Look out, this year, more will be in store. So I am inviting the general public to attend, come and enjoy the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service band. Come and enjoy the love, the giving back, the prosperity, the goodwill that will be entertained and explored during that wonderful night on Saturday, the 7th December 2024.
And what time is the concert starting?
It starts at 7 p.m.
Right, so it's absolutely free. And you mean last year you win a TV. I'm wondering if this year you might win a You never can tell. You don't know who the partners are. You don't know who the sponsors are. So maybe, just maybe.
Just maybe.
And of course, I mean, I know TTPS usually has a really, really, really good Christmas, especially the band. Oh my gosh, so amazing. You know, so it's something to do. If you're looking for something to do around this Christmas season, this is one good event to participate in. And there's another one. There's another event as well.
Yes. So following that Saturday, on Sunday, we go to the East. And we want to invite personnel from the East to attend the community open air concert, which will be held at the Bloody Bay Road, at the hospital, at the Roxborough Hospital compound. And that show begins at 3 p.m. Once again, it is free to all. Dress casual. Come and enjoy the police band. And this one, we are collaborating with the Tobago Regional Health Authority, and as we would have done last year, and we continue to thank them for bringing and supporting the police band in Tobago. So we really look forward to that partnership as we continue to enhance and embrace the citizens of Tobago. Sorry.
Absolutely. And you know, it's so wonderful to see. I mean, I know you, the TTPS especially, and other protective agencies work so hard throughout the year to ensure the safety of the people in this geographical space that we're in. And it's such a good thing to see that you can have fun, and of course as an opportunity to give back to the communities. Because if you come here every Monday or whatever day you come here and you say, if you see something, say something, then let's show them that we also appreciate the information that comes in to help the TTPS, you know, in the fight against crime. So these concerts are taking place this weekend. All are invited. Remember, Saturday evening, 7 p.m. Is it 7 or 6? 7 p.m. at the Shore Park Complex. Absolutely free of charge. Live entertainment and prizes to be won. And also on Sunday, the 8th, they move to the Roxborough Hospital compound there on the Bloody Bay Road in Roxborough. Absolutely free again, 3 p.m. All are invited to come out and celebrate with the TTPS as they spread joy throughout this Christmas season. We have to go for a break, ladies and gentlemen, a very short break before we come back with a little bit of information that you need to have as you continue viewing the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television. In the meantime, help us to share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back.
So guys, there are some new developments in housing in Tobago. So it's goat racing time.
This is 116, the show that keeps you in the know with all things Tobago House of Assembly. Each week, 116 delivers a fun and engaging overview of the latest developments, achievements, activities, and events of our dynamic assembly. So join me. Let's dive into the Tobago House of Assembly's Week in Review right here on 116.
Want to get better? Where to start? What kind of exercise to do? What to eat? How to get restful sleep? Need a doctor to search for root cause? Look no further. Come to Majuba Hill Lifestyle Center Foundation at our Wellness Center in Goodwood, or Food Hub in Darrow Springs, Scarborough, or Doctor's Office in Goodwood and Darrow Springs. Contact 49 Swift 4979 438.
Are you thinking about spending Christmas in Tobago? Well, call us at Thorns Place. We are located at the hills of Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port, with rooms starting at 200 TT. Call us now at 745-7306 or 682-8676. Follow us on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. Message us on WhatsApp at Thorns Place. Your Christmas in Tobago will be even more special.
Unwrap the magic of Christmas and have the best Christmas ever with a Christmas wishes loan from Bethel Credit Union.
Up to 20,000 can be yours, so you can take care of all those Christmas expenses. You could even pay off all your debts and your credit card.
Come on down to where we make wishes come through, because we see you
at BCU.
Visit any of our offices today at 31 Bethlehem Road, Bethel, Tobago, or Mount Mary, Lower Scarborough, Tobago.
You can contact us at 639-8226-660-7358 or 631-1336.
Normal lending criteria apply. Think, plan, save with Bethel Credit Union.
Because we see you at BCU. We see you at BCU. Come on down, get a loan or two, cause we see you this Christmas at BCU.
Get ready for the most magical event of the season. The Tobago Gospel Promoters proudly presents
Christmas Village.
Christmas Village. Everything Christmas at the Scarborough Esplanade, Tobago. From the 18th to the 21st of December, 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily. 4 nights of live entertainment. Los Cantantes de Jesus. And from Tobago, El Corazon de Parang, Blessed Messenger, Janex, Bijon Pier, choirs, steel bands, and dance from across Tobago, and our featured drama production. It's a Christmas production you don't want to miss. From toys to curtains, wines, ginger beer, cake, and a kid zone. 4 days of everything Christmas. For all interested vendors, please contact 392-4060. And for general information on Christmas Village, 786-8736.
We coming together. Me and my family. We eating together. Me and my family.
This Christmas, believe in magic. Enjoy our comforting deals on furniture that'll leave your loved ones in awe. Only at Standard.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. And of course, Tobago Updates Television is going to be celebrating Christmas with you. We are launching a brand new show tomorrow evening, so you have to stay tuned to The Night Before Christmas. A Tobago Christmas, and we're taking you on the journey with us. Yes, we want you to be a part of celebrating a traditional Tobago Christmas, where we talk about all sorts of Tobago traditions as it relates to Christmas. When was the last time you bust a bamboo or you fly a kite? You know, back in the day, you would try to find your mommy old sheets to make kite tail. Yeah, we're talking about all of that on that show. So you want to be a part of it. And guess what? Local vendors within the Tobago space will be featured. So things like punch, creme, black cake, fruit cake, all of these things will be featured on the traditional Tobago Christmas right here on Tobago Updates Television. So we want to hear from you. Yes, you can be a part of it too. And you can win prizes from our sponsors. How do you win a prize? Call in. There is a call-in segment, and you just answer a few questions from our sponsors, and you are able to win wonderful, wonderful prizes this time of the year. So you have to be viewing the morning show tomorrow, Friday, 6th December, to get all the information and to be a part of the actual launch of the night before Christmas, which begins Friday, 6 December, right here on Tobago Updates Television. I'm telling you, we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas, and we're going to be looking at all the beautiful things that we do to celebrate. And we do hope that you and your family have begun your preparations and you are having a wonderful time at Christmas. And even if you aren't, we still want to share some love and encouragement to you. So stay tuned for all that is happening here in studio as we share the Christmas joy and love. This is where we have to end the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television, but it's not where we end our programming. We head on over to GMT, and as we go, of course, we invite you to help us. Share the live, share the live, share the live. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Peace out.
That my constitution is strong. Instead of respecting me long, long reign, they making plot to take down me.
1989, before the coup, and I've been here ever since. Initially I just came to do a job, and then ended up making a life in Tobago. That's about it. Yeah. Most people think about themselves first, which is quite normal. But as you get older, you know, you start to wonder what's our purpose. And we are here for a short time on this earth. And no matter what you acquire, it's never yours. So my philosophy really is, whatever you have on this earth is really to help people. The teachings and that my parents gave me, which I think will last you for the rest of your life. A lot of people, they don't give credence to the parents now. It's okay to fail, but we programmed to be success, to be bright, to be number one. But real life is not like that. When you're in a marriage, you're in a relationship, you're in a job, you're frightened. It's okay to fail and to fall out and to fall long, but get back up.
Mr. Christian Tam being awarded the Tobago Medal.
Kiara Stewart,
Kaylee Burnett,
Jolie St. John,
Ochi Emmanuel,
Jill Young,
Johanna Brown, Sarah Espinay.
I love Tobago.
And I love Tobago. What I love about Tobago,
I love Tobago because of its tradition, because of the culture, the people, the history, the island itself.
I love Tobago for its beautiful beaches, the beaches.
I
love Tobago because of the hospitality of the people. Wherever you go on the island, someone's going to be there to greet you with a smile. They going to assist you. They're so friendly, so helpful.
It's local food,
Great food, the variety of local foods.
it's delicious foods and activities that it has, the boat and crab racing.
And I truly love Tobago because of its diverse culture and the immense amount of activities one can do when they come to Tobago, such as carnival, going to the beaches, and heritage.
And also the Blue Food Festival.
What it holds, all down to the very provision and food. It is just amazing. And I love the fact that I was born on this island.
Crab and dumpling, and my favorite one of all, crab and callaloo. Because of its smooth texture on the dumpling and the sweet spicy taste on the crab.
Overall, it's really tropical. It's a nice place, and for somebody who loves beaches like me, I love to go to the beach within 2 minutes away from home. Whereas Trinidad, it's, you know, so far to go to the beach.
Our culture, our hospitality, our heritage, I think that we're one of the most friendliest types of people that you can meet. Someone is always there to greet you with a smile, a plate of food for like harvest and everything. So I think it's just that, and I really love this great little island.
It's a really fun place where you will enjoy your stay. Tobago is known for being multicultural.
Although we are a geographically small destination, we leave such a large impact on the world because we harness so much talent and have such a diverse culture. The people that we produce on the island leave traces of Tobago wherever they go.
Happy Tobago
So guys, there are some new developments in housing in Tobago. So it's goat racing time.
This is 116, the show that keeps you in the know with all things Tobago House of Assembly. Each week, 116 delivers a fun and engaging overview of the latest developments, achievements, activities, and events of our dynamic assembly. So join me. Let's dive into the Tobago House of Assembly's Week in Review right here on 116.
It's a brand new morning, rise up to a brand new dawning. As the passion start to rise, the energy fill the skies. I say thanks for favor to wake up and hear me neighbor. 60,000 people strong, and the vibes is never wrong. We are beauty, we are power, we are people in the sun. We are beaches, we are rivers, we are melanated ones.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Tobago right here on Tobago Updates. I am your host, Chanel Felix. And you know, whenever you see me sitting here, it's because we're about to have those conversations that you want to have while I ask the questions that you want asked. But before we get into this morning's interesting conversations, let's have our news in 90 seconds. The Tobago Day Awards 2024 ceremony held last evening at the Shore Park Complex celebrated excellence and the remarkable achievements of Tobagonians. Honors were presented in 3 categories. The Tobago Honor of Gold, recognizing individuals for their distinguished and outstanding service to Tobago. The Tobago Honor of Silver acknowledged individuals and one cultural group for their long and meritorious contributions, while the Tobago Honor of Bronze honored individuals for loyal and devoted service. Additionally, special awards were presented, including the Rose Gold Medal of Honor for Women, the THA Award of Merit, and the Tobago Diaspora Award, and the Chief Secretary's Award, further highlighting exceptional contributions across various spheres. Additionally, President of the Tobago Business Chamber, Martin George, has called for clarity and transparency regarding the expenditure on the Tobago Airport project. George urged the government to publicly disclose detailed financial records to address allegations of excessive spending and to comply with public procurement laws. While acknowledging that the new airport is welcomed by many, George raised concerns about its large capacity and relative to actual demand, drawing parallel to the past controversies like the Piaco Airport project. He warned that failure to address these concerns could lead to further speculations, calls for inquiries, and even legal actions, emphasizing the importance of vigilant oversight and responsible management of public funds. And finally, 3 representatives from the CDC and PEPFAR commended the Tobago Health Promotion Clinic, describing it as top of the line for its unique integrated services, including social support. The team visited the clinic on December 2nd to assess post-violent care services using the WHO and PEPFAR quality assurance tool, making the first implementation of this tool in the Caribbean. Their visit coincided with the World AIDS Day observations, during which they collaborated with Tobago officials, including Secretary of Health Dr. Faith B. Israel, to enhance public health efforts and promote HIV and AIDS awareness. And that was on News in 90 Seconds. Guys, we're going to take a quick break right here, and we'll be back right after this. See you soon.
To a brand new dawning as the passion start to rise.
When the game is on, you don't want to miss the best moments. With Amplia TV, you can enjoy our ultimate sports package and watch your favorite games on the go. Stay connected and informed with sports news, scores, and stats with Amplia's fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 GB fiber internet, you can stream riveting football action, cricket, NBA games, and much more. With Amplia, it's game on. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-4663. Amplia. Do more, live more.
Want to get better? Where to start? What kind of exercise to do? What to eat? How to get restful sleep? Need a doctor to search for root cause? Look no further. Come to Majuba Hill Lifestyle Center Foundation at our Wellness Center in Goodwood, or Food Hub in Darrow Springs, Scarborough, or Doctor's Office in Goodwood and Darrow Spring. Contact 49SWIFT 4979438.
Welcome back to Good Morning Tobago right here on Tobago Updates. Now, I'm excited to be chatting with my guest in studio this morning, who is from the Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection, Mr. Ricardo Bob, who is a health inspector for. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Chanel. It's really good to be here.
Yes, and we are excited because this morning we are talking about the white waste collection. So for those who don't know, explain what white waste collection is.
Okay, so as part of our public health response in the environment, we collect what we call white waste, old fridges, old stoves, that kind of derelict material that people tend to have hanging around. Lots of people may be sentimental. They don't want to throw it out. It may be the first one that they would have had, but they have the potential to breed mosquitoes and other vermins. And so capitalizing on the holiday season when people are in the cleaning mood, we are going to assist in removing those things from the environment so that we can prevent the spread of especially mosquito-borne disease, vector-borne diseases.
All right. And so this would be happening from December 12th up until when?
Right. So we are doing it for just about a 2-week period. So from December 12th, and we start Charlottesville to Calder Hall on the 12th. We're going to be spending a couple days there. So all the villages in between. So we'll be doing Charlottesville, Speyside, Dallaford, Roxborough, Goodwood, Pembroke, Glamorgan, Belgarden, all the way down to Calder Hall from the 12th. Then we move across to the north side on the 16th. Lance for me all the way down to Scarborough. So Palo Verde, Castara, Bloody Bay, Moriah, Mason Hall, you know, in between Golden Lane and these places.
Right.
And then the 19th, we move to the western side from Crown Point, Bonaccord, Canaan, Plymouth, Marys Hill, and those areas.
Okay. And what if a person missed you when you passed and someone says, well, you know, they passed yesterday,
that
you only
happens
now
all the
putting out this
time.
fridge, you only now putting out this stove. Is it possible to call the division and let them know that there are persons who still have stuff on the roadside?
Yes, you can. And the number you can call is 639-1433. That's 639-1433. Also, we have provisions within the campaign for reconnaissance. So we know or people tend to jump on the wagon when the wagon is moving. So sometimes we find people putting out after the fact. Or there may be some people who may not have the capacity, senior citizens and so on. And that's why we're asking the community to assist. And also, we have our workers who we ask to assist as well, people putting the stuff out. So we hope it to be very comprehensive, and we want the cooperation of everyone in this campaign.
Right, so persons can call you if they do not have the assistance to get some of the material or machines or whatever it might be, furniture, appliances out of the home.
Well, preferably not the furniture. We don't want the furniture really. We want more the appliances, because those are what can hold water. No construction material either, because some people just want to put everything out there.
Right.
And it is not the intention to move your construction material, but those things that can breed your mosquitoes and harbor your vectors, like your rodents and so on. Those are the things that we're looking at to move.
Right. And so when it comes to persons wanting to buy a new bed or a new couch, they have to get private entities to dispose of those things for them. Because I know persons often just put it out in front of their home.
And they have already started. Even though we have not started the campaign, even in November, I'm driving around, I'm seeing bed, mattresses, all kinds of things. So on that score, we have a service that you can call in, the same number, 639-1433, and we will come and we'll take it up for you, as opposed to people putting it on the side of the road. This is a service offered by public health outside of, because the garbage truck would not take up that kind of thing.
Right.
So if you have an old bed, you even have an old fridge or stove, all these things, outside of the white waste collection, you can call the same number, 639-1433, and we'll come and take it up for you.
Well, excellent, because I know this is new information for a lot of persons. So that number is 639-1433 if you want to get rid of things that you do not consider to be white waste, which is like the bed and the furniture and stuff like that.
Yeah, but not construction material.
Not construction material. But you can call the division, reach out to them, let them know you just purchased a new bed or a new stove from that Courts Black Friday sale or Standards Black Friday sale, and you want to get these things removed. And so things like TVs and
we'll take that too.
And you would take that with the white waste collection campaign. So that kicks off on the 12th of December, and that is starting from Charlottesville and coming all the way down to Cutler Hall, and that's from the 12th of December. As you indicated, there are persons who only the day after or a couple of days after, they are now putting stuff outside, and someone says, well, they already passed by already, they already collected everything. But you can call the division at 639-1433 and ensure that you are a part of this. If you also have neighbors around who you know have things outside of their home, let them know that they are passing to collect on these particular days. And on the north side, that's from Monday the 18th. And down on the west, it's from Thursday the 19th. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to get left behind. You don't want Christmas to come and you have a big stove and a big fridge out in front of your yard, right?
Exactly. No. And we have had that in the past where people leave the cleaning for last minute. That's why we're saying we don't want you to leave it for last minute. We want you to do it now, so that you will not have that amount of work to do. And we're encouraging the community to get together. we kind of losing that community spirit. So let's help each other. That point you brought up in relation to if you see your neighbor. Now here's an opportunity for to build bridges, build relationships, because that's the beauty of life. When we could assist each other, the community belongs to all of us. So let's say I clean my premises, and you live next to me, you didn't clean yours. Do the mosquitoes discriminate? And the thing is no. Do the rodents discriminate? No. So if the community is clean, then we all benefit. Yeah.
Excellent. And so this department where you are the public health inspector for, is this the same department that persons can call that same number to get assistance with cleaning drains or other public health concerns?
Yes. Anything that concerns the public. As a matter of fact, public health has many sections that people are not aware of. Of course, waste management, so garbage collection, we do that. Liquid waste, if you have your septic tanks that you want to empty, we do that as well. Then we have building development. All lands and building development on the island, they must come through public health for approval. And then you have the environmental services, where we look at issues of public health concern, what we call public health nuisances, and which would include drainage issues. The drains that we clean, however, are what we call cross-country drains and water courses. The thoroughfare drains along the roadside, those are done by Division of Infrastructure. But we do those that are off the road, perpendicular, rivers and that kind of thing. That's part of our vector management systems. We also do food services. So public health is very broad. And most people know about public health when they need something. But every aspect, literally from the cradle to the grave, public health is involved. So the cemeteries, we manage those as well. And then, of course, public buildings, we also look to those as well. So there's a wide range in public health, the environment. And I must say that because of a lot of the work we do, you take the strain off the clinical side. Because if the environment is well kept, then you lower the probability of developing certain conditions. So this is why we want to ensure that we keep our environment pristine. And as we say, we want to make Tobago the greatest little island on the planet.
Right. And what type of fines or what type of fines actually are there for persons who break the public health laws?
Right. So now you have, especially now, the Yellow Fever Act. For violations, fines are over $2,000. Yeah. So we can serve notices, and we have had to serve some notices already. The beautiful thing about Tobago is that when we serve notice, people don't like to go to court, praise the Lord. So then they will normally remedy a lot of the issues. Sometimes.
So tell us about the Yellow Fever Act.
Right. So that act looks at if you have on your premises anything that can breed mosquitoes, because the Aedes aegypti mosquito is the vector for yellow fever and dengue fever, chikungunya, Zika, a range of disease. So the idea is that people must not have anything on their premises to breed the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes breed in water. And this is why this campaign is being done, because many people may have on their premises structures, scrap and so on, that may contribute and they do not know.
Right. And so what about the persons that say, well, I have made several complaints to the division about this neighbor who is harboring a number of scrap metals or whatever it is that is breeding mosquitoes and other things of that nature, but nothing is being done?
Well, people can't say nothing. There's a process.
Right.
So when you investigate a complaint, you must give opportunity to remedy the complaint.
Right.
Then after that, you take it to the court. So I think for many people, they think that the law in Trinidad and Tobago operates like in the United States.
Right.
No. So you have to take it to the court. So for example, we have several matters before the court. Up to last week, I had an officer going before the court, and that matter has been postponed to next March.
Right.
So a person may say nothing. It's not that nothing is being done.
Okay.
We must go through the process. Yeah.
Okay, and how can someone file a formal complaint where they see a public health violation taking place within their community?
Well, you can come to our office, corner Robinson and Young Street. That's at the old Scarborough Health Center. And you can lodge a complaint there personally, or you can call the same number, 639-1433, and lodge your complaint there. Yeah.
Excellent.
Or some people even go to the division, or you can write in. Some people go, they make report to the secretary or some other, they may write to the administrator and then they'll forward it to us.
Excellent. And so you've gotten all the information you need in regards to how you can make a complaint or identify whether or not you yourself are causing a public health violation.
And that has happened. We have had this situation where somebody complained on somebody, but when we go, we look at the entire environment, and this person was in the violation.
Right.
Right?
Excellent. And so what is central to our conversation this morning is the fact that we are having a white waste cleanup campaign, and this is taking place from the 12th of December, and we have the east happening from Thursday the 12th. We have the north side happening from Monday the 16th, and then Tobago West from Thursday the 19th. And you don't want to miss the train while it is running, right? Because you might not get them to collect it in time for Christmas.
Please don't put it out Christmas Eve. No, the program will be finished by then. And like you said, you don't want to have that in front of your premises, and even your neighbors wouldn't want to have that either. So a statement I like to say is, let's do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Let's cooperate so that we can have an excellent campaign, and you are going to be better off for your environment. And of course, also, I want to just put a plug in here. This is our cruise ship season. So we'll be having tourists passing around. We don't want to have that out there to make our environment, look horrible. So let's cooperate. I'm encouraging the folks in the communities, use it as a bridge building opportunity, environmental upgrade, upkeep, and let's really make Tobago the greatest little island on the planet.
Excellent. We want to thank you so much for coming in, Inspector, and giving us all of that information. Thank you again, Mr. Bob, and thank you to persons over there at the Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection for this important campaign during this time. Now, guys, we're going to take a quick break right here, and we'll be back with lots more conversation right after this. See you soon.
It's a brand new morning, rise up to a brand new dawning.
I love Tobago because it has beautiful flora and fauna, biodiversity, beautiful scenery, beautiful villages and cultures. Because the people are nice. My name is Zuma Chapman.
My name is Zaid Uwe. My name is Rebecca Week.
My name is Mohammed Udin.
Kiara Stewart.
Kaylee Burnett.
Jolie St. John.
Ochi Emmanuel.
Jill Young.
Johanna Brown.
Sarah Judah Spinney.
I love Tobago.
And I love Tobago. What I love about Tobago,
I love Tobago because of its tradition, because of the culture, the people, the history, the island itself.
I love Tobago for its beautiful beaches, the beaches.
I love Tobago because of the hospitality of the people. Wherever you go on the island, someone's going to be there to greet you with a smile. They're going to assist you. They're so friendly, so helpful.
It's local food,
Great food, the variety of local foods. It's delicious food and
activities that it has.
boat and crab racing.
And I truly love Tobago because of its diverse culture and the immense amount of activities one can do when they come to Tobago, such as carnival, going to the beaches, and heritage.
And also the Blue Food Festival.
What it holds, all down to the very provision and fruit. It is just amazing. And I love the fact that I was born on this island.
Crab and dumpling, and my favorite one of all, crab and callaloo. Because of its smooth texture on the dumpling and the sweet spicy taste on the crab.
Overall, it's really tropical. It's a nice place, and for somebody who loves beaches like me, I love to go to the beach within 2 minutes away from home. Whereas Trinidad, it's so far to go to the beach.
Our culture, our hospitality, our heritage, I think that we are one of the most friendliest types of people that you can meet. Someone is always there to greet you with a smile, or a plate of food for like harvest and everything. So I think it's just that, and I really love this great little island.
It's a really fun place where you will enjoy your stay. Tobago is known for being multicultural.
Although we are a geographically small destination, we leave such a large impact on the world because we harness so much talent and have such a diverse culture. The people that we produce on the island leave traces of Tobago wherever they go.
This Christmas, believe in magic. Enjoy our comforting deals on furniture that'll leave your loved ones in awe. Only at Standard.
Unwrap the magic of Christmas and have the best Christmas ever with a Christmas Wishes loan from Bethel Credit Union.
Up to 20,000 can be yours, so you can take care of all those Christmas expenses. You could even pay off all your debts and your credit card.
Come on down to where we make wishes come through, because we see you
at BCU.
Visit any of our offices today at 31 Bethlehem Road, Bethel, Tobago, or Mount Mary, Lower Scarborough, Tobago.
You can contact us at 639-8226-660-7358 or 631-1336.
Normal lending criteria apply. Think, plan, save with Bethel Credit Union.
Because we see you at BCU. We see you at BCU. Come on down, get a loan or two, cause we see you this Christmas at BCU.
Good morning, and welcome back to Good Morning Tobago right here on Tobago Updates. Again, I am your host, Chanel Felix, and this morning we continue our discussions here on Good Morning Tobago. We are talking about the fact that the Logos boat is in the harbor. This morning we are chatting with Miss Alexandra Alexis as well as Constanza Figueroa. I hope I got that right.
Almost there.
Figueroa.
Oh, perfect. The
Figueroa.
perfect accent.
I remember. You have been here before, and we discussed the fact that the Logos Hope was going to be in Tobago, and now you are here, and you are going to be in the harbor a bit, and then you would be open on the 11th of December. So tell us about how preparations for opening has been going, and the number of cultures and flags that are represented on the boat this year.
That's correct. Yeah, so as we shared last time that we were here, our crew is around 350 people, and we have around 65 different nationalities For Arrival Day, we are very excited because we will have a cultural performance on the quayside welcoming the ship. And that's a very special moment because usually as the ship enters the country, we have a big percentage of our crew members with their flags, playing the drums and really celebrating the arrival into the country. So we are expecting a lot of excitement, a lot of joy for this arrival.
Right, and this is going to be happening when the boat opens to the public?
So the arrival would be the day before. So we'd come in on the 10th and then it would be open to the public from the 11th.
All right. And so tell us about some of the activities that are going to be happening on the ship and the times that persons can visit.
Oh, absolutely. We have confirmed finally the calendar for the onboard events. We will have events for women, for children, for youth. We have a calendar available. You can request it in our phone numbers and email address that are available in our social media pages. So if you're interested in joining us for any other event, you can just text us or send us a message in Instagram or Facebook, Logos Hope Trinidad and Tobago. And we will be happy to share more details about timings, prices, etc.
Excellent. And so when it comes to the time that the boat will be opened for the public and what time it closes?
So we'll be open from Monday to Saturday from 10 to 10, and then on Sundays from 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
We'll be closed on the 19th and the 22nd of December.
Okay. And persons can visit the bookshop as well as what else would be happening? Well, the calendar would be there for them to see as well. So
exactly,
they would know what is happening on each day. What are some of the key events that the public really won't want to miss up aboard the ship?
Yes. So as you mentioned, the opportunity of visiting the book fair is what we will encourage every person here in Tobago to go for it. So visit the book fair. We have around 5,000 different titles available on board from different categories. So you are invited to visit the largest floating book fair in the world. We also have some key events as you shared. We have cultural events. We have some events for women, for children that we want to share as well. And we will have an event also for professionals, for those working in the hospitals, as teachers, as business people. We will have an event for them. Again, more dates we can share via social media. We will be sharing that. But that's not the only thing that we will do. We will also have some activities on shore, what we call, so inland. And Alex can share a little bit more about that.
Okay.
So we'll be partnering with local organizations like Healing with Horses and Corbin Local Wildlife, doing different kids programs, beach cleanups, as well as with the Christmas Village that would be happening 2 weeks from now. So
at the Scarborough Esplanade?
At the Scarborough Esplanade, yes.
Right.
So we'll be hoping to have some performances from the crew on board the ship. So yeah.
Okay. So some members of the crew would be out at the Esplanade
Definitely.
performing as well. But we look forward to seeing that. Tell us about that event with professionals. What might that look like?
We would like to share different experiences and stories about what does it mean to be a professional in different what we call marketplaces. And we are collaborating with the THA for this event and also some other different partners that we've been connecting already with. As for example, Tabitha's Home, that is a home for women and children. We are working very closely with the founder of the foundation. And of course, the THA, we are hoping to have the counselor Tasha speaking in that event. So yeah, we will touch base in different topics and experiences.
Excellent. And the public would be welcome to get tickets to that event and also be a part of that as well.
Yes. Once the ship arrives in Tobago, you can get your tickets at the welcome desk in the book fair. You can just ask for the events that you want to attend and then purchase your tickets.
Excellent. And so that is happening from the 11th of December. And as you indicated, from Monday to Saturday, that is from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So you have some time, even after work, there's some time. 10 p.m. is quite late, so you get some time to go there with the kids. So even use it as the perfect date night opportunity to go on the ship and just see all that it has to offer. Now, you indicated that a number of your events are in collaboration with NGOs here in Tobago, Healing with Horses and other organizations. So what does that look like for your organization coming off and having those events? What exactly are those events?
Well, part of our tagline, I would say, is to share knowledge, help, and hope. Knowledge is through the book fair and sharing literary knowledge as well as cultural exchange. But help is where we actually go into the community and do local outreaches, partner with local organizations. So that's where this comes in with the different NGOs, just partnering with what they're doing and just reaching out to the local community in that.
Excellent. And so we look forward to seeing you down there at the beach, clean up and all of that. Are you also inviting members of the public to participate in some of these events that you are hosting, or is it just for crew members and the NGO?
Well, the program itself is in partnership with crew members and NGO, but I know for like with Corbin Local Wildlife, we have a kids program that would be happening and we'd be advertising hopefully soon, just inviting different kids within the community to just come and experience that as well.
All right, no problem. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back as we continue more on this conversation about the Logos Hope that's going to be here in Tobago very soon and your opportunity to be a part of that. See you soon.
It's a brand new morning, rise up to a brand new dawning as the passion start to rise. The energy filled us.
This Christmas, believe in magic. Enjoy our delicious deals on appliances for the perfect Christmas together. Only at Standard.
Please be advised that the date and venue for the Tobago Day Thanksgiving service have been changed to Thursday, December 19th at the Shaw Park Complex. Start time 9 a.m. Come give thanks with us as we continue our Tobago Day celebration.
It's the season of unforgettable, magical moments together. A song that reminds us of how our love blossomed. The warm, comforting smell of Christmas Day that brings us together. That feeling of comfort when our loved ones see the magic happening before their eyes. This Christmas, believe in magic. Only at Standard.
Get ready for the most magical event of the season. The Tobago Gospel Promoters proudly presents Christmas Village. Christmas Village. Everything Christmas at the Scarborough Esplanade, Tobago. From the 18th to the 21st of December, 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily. 4 nights of live entertainment. Los Cantantes de Jesus. And from Tobago, El Corazon de Parang, Blessed Messenger, Janex, Bijon Pier, choirs, steel bands, and dance from across Tobago, and our featured drama production. It's a Christmas production you don't want to miss. From toys to curtains, wines, ginger beer, cake, and a kids zone. 4 days of everything Christmas. For all interested vendors, please contact 392-4060. And for general information on Christmas Village, 786-8736.
We coming together, me and my family, we eating together. A brand new morning, rise up to a brand new dawning as the passion start to rise. The energy fill the skies. I say thanks for favor to wake up and hear my neighbor. 60,000 people strong and the vibes is never wrong. We got beauty, we got power.
And again, we want to say a special congratulations there to Dr. Winfred James on receiving his medal last night and being one of those award recipients. We continue our discussions on the Logos boat being here in Tobago from the 11th of December. Now, ladies, how can persons get involved or become a part of the Logos boat if they are so interested? I know a number of persons have seen the Logos boat since they were, really small and maybe had that desire to one day be a part of the crew. Is that possible?
Yes, absolutely. We've heard so many stories, so many memories of people in Tobago from the different visits that the ship has had previously, or the times that the ship has been previously being here. We will have a stage on board that we will have a person available there at all times. And if there is anybody interested in joining one of our programs, that is what we call STEP program or a short-term program that is around 3, 4, 6 months. And then we have the long-term program that is around 1 to 2 years. They can get more information there. We will have the privilege of having the ship here. So if there is anybody really interested in joining, the process will be easily, as the ship will be already here, and then in Trinidad for another month. So if you are watching the program now and you are interested in joining the ship in the future, your chance is now. We will have many people that can answer your questions, that they can tell you stories about it, and then you can take that next step of joining.
Okay, and what about the persons who have kids? You have crew with kids on board? Is there like a school on board? How is that?
Yeah, so we actually have whole families that actually come on board and volunteer with us. And there is a school for them, yes.
Excellent. So are you encouraging persons who want to be a part of that to come and express their interest in being a part of the Logos family?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's an incredible experience so far. I've been on board as a volunteer for the last 3 years and a half around, so a long, long time. And what you can get, what you can take away from this experience is really invaluable. We have had exposure to so many cultures, to so many different cultures. And the fact that I come all the way from Chile and now I'm based in Tobago for a whole month and a half, it's just, for me, it's blow-minded. And this is the same opportunity that you will have if you join. The ship will stay in the Caribbean for around, I would say, a year, at least a year. And so you will have the chance to also get to know different cultures, also interact with different cultures, living on board people from Asia, from Africa, from Europe, from Latin America, different parts of the world. So.
And Miss Alexis, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from St. Vincent.
Okay.
So not that far. But as you're saying, it's really a great experience. I think for me, I was familiar with the ship since I was younger, and I'd never imagined that I would actually be with the ship, going ahead, being part of the teams. So it's all really possible.
Okay, and how has being a part of the crew helped you to develop yourself professionally?
I would definitely say it's taken me out of my comfort zones and really stretched me. And in that, I'm able to grow more. In terms of even being here, doing this interview with you is a part of the growth process and everything, and just being exposed to different cultures, seeing different ways that people do things, it's very eye-opening.
Okay, and how old were you both when you joined the ship?
24.
You were 24, and what about you?
24 as well.
Okay, and so this is also an opportunity for young persons who want to explore, want to travel, and want to gain the experience that comes with being a volunteer on the Logos. So guys, we want to again thank you so much for coming in this morning and letting us know that again the Logos is going to be here and available for you to visit from December the 11th up until the 23rd.
Correct.
And that is 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. from Monday to Saturday, and 1 p.m. to
10 p.m.
10 p.m. on Sundays. So make it a date for the entire family and make sure that you are a part of that. And if your organization has a project or something that you think might be aligned with the vision, the mission, and the goal of the Logos Hope, then you can contact them and see if there is synergy in work that has to be done on the ground in Tobago to make a difference in your community. Guys, we're going to take a quick break right here, and we'll be back right after this as we continue to say congratulations to all the awardees that received their medals last night at the Tobago Day Award. Guys, see you soon.
Acting Chief Fire Officer, administrators, the clerk of the assembly, and other senior officials.
I say thanks a favor to wake up and hear my neighbor. 60,000 people strong, and the vibes is never wrong. We are beauty, we are power, we are people in the sun, we are beaches.
Thinking about spending Christmas in Tobago? Well, call us at Thorns Place. We are located at the hills of Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port, with rooms starting at 200 TT. Call us now at 745-7306 or 682-8676. Follow us on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. Message us on WhatsApp at Thorns Place. Your Christmas in Tobago will be even more special.
Guys, there are some new developments in housing in Tobago, so it's goat racing time. This is 116, the show that keeps you in the know with all things Tobago House of Assembly. Each week, 116 delivers a fun and engaging overview of the latest developments, achievements, activities, and events of our dynamic assembly. So join me. Let's dive into the Tobago House of Assembly's Week in Review right here on 116.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
I taught, I love teaching. I love to explain stuff to my students. I like to see them learn and grow. That is without exception wherever I taught. It was the teaching service because I felt I could make the most contribution to the youths of the island, that is Tobago, and for my own advancement. And of course, I loved to read and to acquire information and to develop skills for the dispensation of that information.
All right, and again, we want to say congratulations to each and every person and group that received the Tobago Medal of Honor Gold, Silver, and Bronze yesterday, as well as the Chief Secretary's Award and even the Rose Gold Medal of Honor for Women. Each and every person that came out last night, whether it be just to support, and to the entire team that's behind the Tobago Day celebration, we want to say a special thank you to you for all that you have been doing to ensure that these events are successful. And this is not the end of the Tobago Day celebrations. We saw the Sports and Family Day, we saw the Triathlon, we saw a number of things happening, but we want you to know that the celebrations are not yet over. Today at 1:30 p.m., you would be able to see that there is the youth debate happening up there at the Assembly Legislature. So that is happening today. That's the youth plenary from 1:30 p.m. Now, it is open to the public to be a part of the gallery, but there are limited spaces there. So you can tune in live on the Assembly Legislature's Facebook and YouTube page for the live broadcast. I'm finding out from my producer if we here at Tobago Updates, we will as well be broadcasting that youth plenary live. So we would be hearing everything that the youths have to contribute to that discussion and debate on affordable housing or the availability of housing here on the island of Tobago. And then we are going to also see that there is a prize giving ceremony taking place tomorrow for the Chief Secretary's art competition. This is happening at Hampton Lowlands Orkinskio Multipurpose Facility. This is from 10 a.m. tomorrow. And of course, one of the big ones that you cannot forget that you need to be a part of, the Tobago Fashion First Opulence Enhanced. This is the fashion show that's going to be taking place at the Magdalena Grand Beach Resort. Now, this is something that you need to get tickets for. Don't wait last minute. Get your tickets now. You can reach out to all the committee members. You can reach out to the office of the Chief Secretary. And you can also reach out to us here at Tobago Updates to find out how you can get your hands on some tickets for that Tobago Fashion First Opulence fashion show. And there is the historic interview that's happening with Dr. Rita Pembleton. Now, I'm not sure exactly when is the date and the time. I think that's supposed to happen today. I am really not sure, but we'll get more information on that for you. That's a special historical history and heritage discussion / interview that's going to be broadcast live with Dr. Rita Pembleton. Now, guys, this is a push for progress, 44 in 24. And we want to make sure that we are a part of these celebrations and do all that we can do to celebrate the forward movement of Tobago. So for sure, you know, I am going to be at that Tobago Fashion First Opulence Enhanced Fashion Show. So I hope that you guys are also going to take the time out to come and support all local seamstress and artists and persons within that industry. Make sure you come out and give the designers your support, all right? Guys, we want to thank you so much for being a part of the discussion this morning. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your comments, and all that you have been doing to make Tobago Updates the #1 broadcaster here on the island of Tobago. Again, I am Chanel Felix, and I want to say a special thank you. And you know you're going to see me again on Monday, all right? So don't miss me too much. Have a great day.
As a little boy about 4 years old, my father had taken me down to Trinidad. And walking down Charlotte Street, I saw them selling harmonicas on the pavement. And I said to my father, Dada, I want one of them. And he said to me, if you could play it, I'll buy it for you. And this little 4-year-old might take up the people's harmonica and start to play a particular song. And the crowd gathered around me. That song was The Great Pretender, which was the hit song in 1954. There is an artist in each of us, and you have to march to your own drum beat. You have to learn as much as you can about your craft. Don't be selfish. Don't be afraid to learn. Don't be afraid to speak to the elders. 1985, being crowned Calypso Monarch of Tobago for the first time, singing Boy George, and passing by my grandmother who used to call me Tighton Mopsy. At the same time, the clip running on television, and she said, oh, Kato, see them putting crown on my head. A Tighton Mopsy that? Oh my God, oh. And that was wonderful.
Mr. Gilbert O'Connor being awarded in the sphere of culture.
It's a brand new morning, rise up to a brand new dawning as the passion start to rise, the energy